a lot of them have utilized that kind of life hack to get iFlip-esque performance in their current 401ks. And this is coming to us from a YouTube subscriber. I like how they publicly subscribed to us. That's what that red icon is. Hope to see more of that. This is a YouTube comment. And Melissa Alvarez says, "Good afternoon. Just recently started watching and I'm very interested. If I already have a 401k or Roth, can I have them transferred to iFlip?" Lee, I feel like this is more up your alley. What do you say? What do you have to say for Melissa here?
Yeah, and for those of you that have been following this the mailbag since we started it, gosh, I don't even know when our first one was. Feels like an eternity ago, but nonetheless, like sometimes we get questions that we might have covered before, and not necessarily this one, but or things that are similar to it. So it might be a little bit of a refresher for some, but just also know that certain people find us at certain times, and it might be it's still a great question, and we haven't covered it in a long time. So happy to discuss IRAs today. So if any of this is like a refresher, then all the better. Can't hurt. So as for 401ks, and I think she said specifically a Roth. Yes, we can handle those. There are certain circumstances like, and I've actually met with Melissa, so to my knowledge, I still remember a little bit about her situation, and I won't share too much. But basically, a 401k oftentimes we can't manage unless it's a past employer. I won't go into the details too much. We've, I think, done that a little bit before. But basically, if it's a past employer, we can absolutely roll that into a traditional IRA or a Roth IRA. And I'm not going to be the CPA to give you advice on that per se, but you do have options. Personally, I rolled my old 401k years ago into a traditional. It sits on our platform right now. And Roth IRAs are great as well. We can set up new IRAs for people that might not have one yet. We can roll over IRAs from existing places. I feel like we do multiple IRA, rollovers every single week, and there's probably a ton that I'm not even involved in. So yes, this is something we very commonly do. And honestly, in my opinion, not that just an individual account is a bad way to use the platform, but something like a traditional IRA or a Roth or even a self-directed IRA with one of the custodians that we work with, that's the best way to use our AI, because think of it, it's trying to minimize your losses. It's trying to skip those dips. And typically an IRA is a longer term investment strategy. Really doesn't matter your age. So over a longer time period, we know that's more likely that there's going to be corrections, and obviously our AI is built for that. So just sets you up for even more success.
All right. Thanks, Lee. And get this question out of here. All right. Thank you for that, Lee. The only comment I have here for Melissa is, well, first of all, 401k IRA rollovers are probably iFlip's best, like, bread and butter type of strength, right? It's what we excel at. iFlip is probably the best fit for the long term, right? We're not a day trading, short term, like, take money out of the market every day kind of platform. And usually most people who want to actively look at something on their app, like in like a Robinhood or like a Webull type of situation, they're looking to do something very frequently. Whereas with a 401k or a Roth or something like that, that's usually the kind of thing that most people are like, oh yeah, I just put some money in it every month, and I haven't looked at it in like years or months, or hopefully not years, but I haven't looked at it in months, or I only look at it every quarter or so, right? And that's the kind of relationship that is the best fit for iFlip, right? Because as we said, the AI isn't doing anything, but not doing anything is actually beating the market right now, right? Considering how badly it crashed last year, and we're just now starting to recover. So the only thing that I would add for Melissa here is it's not advice. It's just that it's a nifty little life hack trick that a couple of people have brought up, and I have to say it's kind of neat. because you're not able to roll over an account with a current employer. They just 99% of the time won't let you do that. But a lot of them will allow you uh, uh, to make your own moves inside of your 401k account. So what a lot of clever people have done, who are willing to do a little bit more activity, they're willing to be a little bit more active and not just passively put money in. They mirror they have an iFlip account, of course, right? And they take what the AI has done on their iFlip account and they mirror that activity on their 401k account. So if the AI, you get a notification every time AI gets in or out of something, right? So let's say the AI is getting into the S&P, right? Just the bread and butter S&P. Let's say that happens next week. Not saying that it will, just for example. Then you'd be like, when you get that notification, you'd be like, oh, that's my cue to log into my Fidelity or whatever my work account, work 401k account is, and get into the SPY. Currently, the people that I know that do this, they're all in like a lot of 401ks don't offer cash as a position. So what you have to do is you have to buy some like money market funds that give you like a very, very low percent return that's guaranteed, like a fixed income kind of product that simulates a cash position. And then whenever they're ready, whenever the AI is ready to buy, they'll manually mirror that activity in their 401k account. So it absolutely does require a little bit more work, but that is an option that a lot of different people, corporate people who are still working, who still have a 401k that's active, that they're still contributing to. A lot of them have utilized that kind of life hack to get iFlip-esque performance in their current 401ks. So hopefully that helps.